You. What it do?
What up, y'all? Peace, man. Peace.
Oh,
Peace.
as you.
It wouldn't be the show if you didn't do it. Right? You know what I'm saying? What's up, y'all? Peace. I appreciate y'all for being patient, man. All right. Soulja Boy the God, what's going on? Miles B, pardon me, peace.
Peace.
Christopher Davis, peace.
What up, Christopher?
All right. Let's get in the things. Yeah, man. How you feeling, Sherm?
Good, man. Good. Cold, but good.
It's cold. That's all,
Man, and it's going to get colder.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's disrespectfully cold where we are, man. No, you can't be annoying today, Chris. Don't get yourself blocked, man. You know, we appreciate the support, but when it gets to the point where other people, man, get tired of your shit, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to chill out. So definitely, man, best behavior, son, or we'll catch you next week. You know what I mean? Peace, what's going on? Thank you, man. I appreciate the congrats on the 5K. Calvin, what's going on? Joshua, peace, what's going on? What's going on? All right, yeah, man. Yeah, like, so we started late tonight. I hit up Sherm and was like, dude, yo, my daughter got like super sick last night, and so we were planning to leave where we were in North Carolina a bit earlier, and so we ended up having to leave a lot later because we didn't get any sleep. Like, yo, it was real, son. Like, yo, it was so bad, dog. It was so bad. Like, yeah, I wouldn't wish that shit on my worst enemy. Like, you know, anybody who got kids, man, you know, when your kids is growing up and shit like that, like, it's nothing sexy. Definitely, it's never a good look. And so my daughter was having my youngest daughter was having a rough night, so we got a late start because of that, man. But yeah, yo, it's so much stuff to talk about, son. So much stuff.
First things first.
Yes.
I don't know if well, no, I guess we've been here since. No, we haven't had a show since either one of our birthdays.
Well, last week, what was it? I did it last week, but you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But yeah, not together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We haven't done a show together since our birthdays passed. So happy belated, brother.
Yes. Thank you, man.
And
you as well.
I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We are officially old as shit. You know what I'm saying? We 40 out this joint, these streets. You know what I'm saying? Sherm letting this salt and pepper make a debut on the show. You know, saw it. I got excited. I was like, oh, we out here, son. You know what I mean? But peace, man. Again, thanks for everybody being patient. Let's see, we got a couple comments up there. Johnny with the Cyclops was right, hashtag. Hey, see, you got the show with Shing02. Yeah, I'm gonna get into all of that. A lot of updates, man.
Trigger, somebody already saying trigger.
Yeah, I saw Calvin posted about that. Yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Appreciate it, Calvin.
But we are unfortunately, there's certain shows that we still gotta watch. So hopefully by next week we'll be able to speak on them joints. What I missed,
y'all old. Y'all, you gotta start yelling at kids to get off the lawn.
Crazy thing is, I was yelling at kids to get off my lawn when I was 30. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was more cool with it though. It wasn't like, oh my lawn, kid. It was more like, you know, hey, what's up, young blood? You know, cool conversation, trying to make it easy, make them feel like it was their idea. You know what I mean? Yeah, but ultimately,
borderline senior citizens out here.
Yeah, you know, I'm just waiting to get them discounts. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really looking for.
Nothing
discounts, free food and shit on certain days of the week. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's some benefits out here. You know,
you can forget your underwear with no consequence.
Be free, commando, any given moment. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So. Couple of things we're gonna get into. First things first, music playing in the background is from a playlist that we have called Substantial Sundays Chill Lo-Fi, which is available on Spotify. You can go ahead and check that link out in the description. The beat that's playing right now was a recent addition to it because the homie J Soul, shout out to him, he recently re-upped his catalog because he has a new digital distro situation. So I wanted to make sure we shouted him out. And it was dope that his beat came on second. That actually wasn't the plan. The shuffle just worked out that way. You know what I mean? Look at God. Okay, God. Right. So shout out to him and Sherm, man. Let's get some music updates, son. What you been listening to?
Well, this week, I've been listening to YG Tut. He's a Chattanooga, Tennessee artist. And he's actually good friends with Isaiah Rashad. He put out a project probably about 3-4 years ago called Preacher Son that was super dope. And just kind of disappeared after that. I don't know what was going on. I feel like I read something, but I don't remember what I read, so I'm not even going to make up anything. But so he dropped a project. I think it's like a 6 to 8 song joint, pretty dope. Nice down south. You know, just laid back, just southern, just good southern kind of. You know, along that Scarface and UGK kind of line. Just ride out music. That's what's up. A producer named Fifth God put out a project that's pretty dope. A lot of different kind of artists. Like, it's a project that was 5 years in the making. So it goes from some real dope underground artists to like Currency is on there. Like it's a dope project. It's man, I forget what it's called right off the top of my head, but yeah, it's Fifth God. Oh, it's called The Fifth Tape. And what else? I think that's about it. Other than that, I've been listening to Zoe. Pull Zoe back out. Yeah, Zoe's dope. Yeah, I've been listening to some old stuff. Yeah, shout out to Zoe, man. Besides Zoe being a dope artist, he's a good dude. Had the pleasure of building with him a few times, man. And yeah, him and Kokai are really good. They're really tight. And I've seen him rock live with Coke a few times as support for Kokai. So yeah, man. So shout out to Zoe, man. Really talented brother. Fun fact, Zoe, I got put on the Zoe by Nujabes. Nujabes was like the one, he gave me a copy of his album when I was out there one time. It was like a Sunstorm joint. I'll show it to you because it was I'm not sure if it was a Japanese only release. But what was really dope is like there's this super dirty cover that he did of Jill Scott's walk joint, like let's say long walk. Yeah, man, he did like a piano cover of that joint. Bruh, sick. Like, and it's super dirty. Like it sounded like it's right off the cassette tape, right? But yeah, Jen put me on long time ago, man. Forever grateful for that because he's dope as hell. But yeah. So shout out to Zoe once again. Shout out to Kokai. Steph is up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Steph, you coming to town soon, right? Oh, what I miss? Sub, that line on your song or ours. It says our song, but I don't know that you have a song with Joshua McGee. Oh, Joshua McGee. Was talking about that the rhyming like a deity. Oh my God! And he wants you to say whatever line he's talking about. Oh, all right, yeah. I'll bring it up in a second. He's talking about a song I did with Kenichiro Nishihara off his new joint. Yeah, man, I will. I'll bring up the lyrics in a second and go through the joint because, yeah. And Zoe is the name of the artist that he's talking about. My name is my name. Yeah, and I don't know if that Jill Scott cover is up anywhere. But yeah, man. Yo, Steph. Yeah, I know you've been going through it with the shutdown, man. Shout out to everybody who's been like feeling it with that. You know, I can't even imagine, man. But Steph, the good news is this: I finished writing this one song that I need you on, and I'm gonna hit you up. So some bread and a collab is coming your way. You know what I mean? So try to support my fam any way I can. You know what I mean? Which means reminds me, I thought hit you with this change too. But yeah. So on that note, let's talk shows. So someone brought up Punisher 2 and Triggered. Those are on my list. They're in the queue. I gotta watch it. I just got back in town. Netflix is kind of going crazy right now. Yo, they are going. There's a lot fucking going on. Yo, my Netflix notifications been going off. Like I'm getting like 3 or 4 notifications a day from them right now, man. Like it's crazy. I ain't mad. You know what I mean? There's plenty to watch on that joint right now. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I definitely gotta watch those 2 shows. So I won't be able to talk about them this week. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about the movie Glass. Let me say this first and foremost, you know, respect everyone's opinion. You have the right to like and not like whatever the fuck you want. I love Glass, and I ain't got no problem saying that shit. Glass is a great movie. It's like I really love when M. Night Shyamalan is at his best and stuff. Like you know, 'cause I got to sit on a panel at the premiere of it in North Carolina this past weekend, and really, I feel like it's because we're in this comic book movie generation. Like everybody just looks at anything that looks like a comic book movie and they kind of judge it the same, right? But like, what's dope about Glass is Glass really play, and all of the movies that's in that trilogy, they play around with the idea of if heroes were real, right? So it's less about this whole, you know, like just souped up all of this like mythical shit, and it really kind of gets to the trauma that each of the characters, including the hero, like experience and how it relates to their power and how it relates to their place in the world. So it's much deeper. It's not like some surface level shit. And then there's little things in it that really, really I'm trying to talk about it without giving you spoilers, but there's like certain things in it, man, that really play on a lot of things that I learned in college. Because I was a communication design major, I was a graphic design major, so as a former communication designer, so there's certain imagery that you're being sent that's like there's subtle cues, and it's not too subtle because the camera is like right on it trying to show you, but at the same time, it's like you got to figure it out. It's not telling you what it means, but if you kind of study how like design and color works and different things work, you know, like the kind of little hidden gems that's in the film as well. So yeah, man, definitely give Glass a chance. Don't get caught up in what the reviewers are saying, because for example, on Rotten Tomatoes or whatever, I think the critic score was like under 40, but then when you look at the audience score is at 80. A lot of audiences, the entire audience that I was there with, like they loved the movie. Like the crowd was going crazy. Like, but they were like really, really, they were, you know, it was a great audience. Really thought-provoking folks in terms of the panel and the conversation that we had around the film. So definitely check it out. That's my recommendation for the week for my movie lovers. You know what I mean? If you've seen it, man, let us know in the comments. All right. Malcolm Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
What up, man?
And clap it up for Steph as well. You know what I mean? Two of my frequent collaborators and just dope people, man. So shout out to them.
Forgot it was Sunday though.
Yeah. It's all good. You here now, FSG. That's all that matters. Real quick, man, if you haven't shared the link yet, because I forgot to go down, make sure you say peace. Make sure you share the link. Let us know where you're watching from if you haven't already. All right?
And just to address my name is my name about the whole and Bam. I forgot how, I don't know how to say the last name. But yeah, I know I was hearing that Isaiah Rashad was having a lot of like mental issues, and I think he was having some opiate issues as well. But I know he was having mental issues for sure. So I mean, prayers for Isaiah Rashad. Hopefully we'll get some music from him pretty soon. But yeah, from what I understand, he's mentally not doing too well. And he talks about it on all of his music actually. Yeah, but his lyrics are so complex. Well, not complex, but he writes not for himself, but I don't feel like he really cares if you really understand what he's talking about. A lot of times he's dope though. Yeah, hopefully we'll
in his own. Right. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate. What I try to tell a lot of young artists too, man, like, you know, I guess coming into the game, you have to, like, whatever problems you come into the game with, don't ever feel like money gonna fix the problem, right? Because money doesn't really fix the problem. All it really kind of does is kind of like, what's the right word? I feel like I'm about to use the wrong word. All it does is now you have more resources to get more of whatever the problem is. So for instance, if you got a drug problem, if you struggle with mental illness and a lot of different things that aren't checked ahead of time, a lot of times coming into the game.
Same thing Mac Miller said.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I mean, yo, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Money, like, and we see it with celebrities all the time and like people. And then, you know, and regular folk, and I hate saying regular folk, but like folk who aren't in that business a lot of times, like, yo, what do these dudes have to complain about? You got all the money, you got the girls, you got the car, you got the house. Like, what are you complaining about? But what they forget, I'm like, yo, all the trauma you experienced before you became a celebrity, all of the issues you had coming in, they're still with you. You know what I mean? And if you don't have that shit in check before you come into this business, the business, all it does is like really just pile on and add shit to it and doesn't resolve the issue.
And the thing too, I saw my name said she thought he got better. There's really no getting better from mental issues. You learn how to deal with them.
Yeah,
like,
managing it.
Yeah, you don't heal from mental issues. You just learn that you have them and you learn how to manage them. So yeah, I guess maybe he's having an issue managing them. So yeah, but yeah,
it's one of those things like people, you know, I mean, we was building, you know what I mean? Like I'm definitely a person who kind of deals with like low points, you know what I mean? I've never been like diagnosed as being depressed. So I sometimes hesitate to call it that. But at the same time, like I see what the symptoms look like, and like I read up on it, and I feel like that's sometimes what it is. And so, but yeah, man, like just going through my moments and knowing what that shit feels like, it's really one of those things that even when you got everything going on great, when it comes around and you feel like that, like there's no quick fix to that shit. Like it's really like, yo, you're working through it, trying to figure things out. And hopefully things get back on the up and up as quick as possible. You know what I mean? But you know, it's a constant struggle, man. You know,
Steph said, speaking in regards to mental health, she saw the Scott Storch interview on the Breakfast Club. I gotta check that out.
Yeah, I gotta look that up as well.
Thing I know about the Breakfast Club right now is young Draco.
Right. So pause that 1 second. So someone asked me about the dude on my shirt. So this is an artist that I had the pleasure of performing with in Winter Park, Florida. His name is mag.lo, mag.lo. He is like, for those of you who know my homie Kokai, he's like a young Kokai, you know what I mean? But like a lot more like trap influence, so the beats like hit a little different, but like really like, yo, dude is just, when he performs, he's in his zone. He's making beats live, he's rapping, he sings. Real high energy dude. Super dope, man. Super dope. I was thoroughly impressed with his live performance when I saw him rock in Florida. And definitely, man, so he blessed me with the shirt and stuff. We were exchanging merch. And I just wanted to show him love real quick. So shout out to mag.lo. I appreciate y'all for noticing the shirt. That's why I switched the hoodie out. And then I didn't zip it up. That was the because I had a black hoodie on before. It was a substantial hoodie. It was the closed joint. And then I swap. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? A little plugging. A little bit of sluggage. All right, so let me see. Oh, and he does have music on Spotify. You can check him out for yourself. All right?
I just heard of him.
But what? So, his Never EP was dope. Yes, it was. Yeah, absolutely. So Draco,
my hero of the week, Soulja Boy, tell him.
Soulja Boy,
he is fantastic, man. Hey, for somebody whose music I would never ever listen to ever in life, he is providing some of the most quality entertainment
and he's saying
history.
He's saying some real shit.
He said, "Hey, dog, that whole internet being the godfather of this, basically this, not genre, but what is generation of hip hop? Like, you can't deny it. Granted, if it wouldn't have been Soulja Boy, it would have been somebody else.
Yeah.
But it was Soulja Boy. Mm-hmm. So, hey, man. So, yeah, the dude had a lot of points, man, on top of all of his foolery. But I like what he's doing, though. Like, he's just embodying what he is. Like, this dude is an internet sensation, man. And you tend to forget that. And he's going around doing all of this really strategic shit that looks so dumb to everybody. Like he's beefing with the kid, Famous Dex. Like he's beefing with all of his friends. That's the smartest shit you can fucking do. Beef with somebody that you can call and be like, dog, we good, man. I was just fucking around.
Right.
He's beefing with all his boys doing these wild ass videos. Like,
they probably had the conversation ahead of time.
Dude, especially the Famous Dex joint. Like, after seeing what Hobson did with the dude Token, that's the dude we would just listen to. Him and Token did the same shit. They had a video where he was going on the dude. But I'm sitting here watching the joint. I'm like, wait a minute. Why are you spending so much time on the phone with somebody you don't like?
Right.
Why don't you just, boom, hang up? Same thing with the with Young Draco and Famous Dex. They never fucking hang up. They just sit there and scream at each other like, oh, those are probably doing the same shit, man. It's genius to do this, resurrecting his career, and I love it. I'm here for it.
Right.
I won't listen to anything that comes out, but I'm here for everything else.
I definitely have no interest in the music, but yeah, like, I mean, yeah, a lot of what he was saying, I respect. When he was talking about the game console, I was really impressed with that. I thought that was really, really dope. So shout out to him.
Well, that's still kind of questionable though, man. Yeah, as far as the licensing and everything, like I don't know anything about that. All I know is you do have a console with all those Nintendo games. You say it's cool.
Not just Nintendo games.
Well, but he got all of the Nintendo catalog basically on that joint, and he says it's cool. I don't know nothing about it, but it looks a little. But hey, man, get your money. If people are buying, fuck it. Get your money until the court case comes.
Yeah, and I like it more so because it's thinking outside the box. Yeah, like, it's every, for example, one person get a sports drink. We've seen that in hip hop. They get a sports drink, and then here come a bunch of people trying to ride that way. One person go do this, a bunch of people go ride that way. This is my first time hearing of someone coming through being like, hey, bro, I got a video game console. What's up? And then, like, when he's breaking down how, like, it sold out super quick, it's partly he was just throwing it out there. He didn't think anyone was going to support. But the other thing that he talked about is, like, yo, when we, and like black people, when we do certain things, you know what I mean? Like our own people don't support. But then when whites, Asians do the exact same thing, everybody rushes to go get it. Like basically talking about the like how legit it actually is. And so, I mean, whether or not you think his system is legit or whatever, until we see it ourselves or see how everything pans out, nobody knows. But I think the larger point that he's making is a lot of truth to that. You know what I mean? We see it with restaurants, we see it with all types of stuff all the time. So, so shout out to him, man, for actually like talking about some real shit. As wild as it was and as crazy as it may seem, I don't really feel like, I think some people that's just who he is. He a dude that came in the game when he was a kid. Yeah. So like, you got to remember, like, for instance, you see me in an interview and I like my demeanor is a certain way. Like, even when I'm doing this, I'm pretty much chilling. You know what I mean? But that's not necessarily who I was when I was younger. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I've had some time to kind of like, kind of figure out how I want to go about things. But if you a young dude kind of come in and you come in winning out the gate, like doing what the fuck you want out the gate, no one's gonna stop you from doing what the fuck you want.
I remember watching this YouTube video where this kid had a diamond-crusted Lamborghini, black Lamborghini remote control car hanging from a chain on his neck. Yeah, and whoever was interviewing him was like, "Is that real?" He's like, "Yeah, it's real." Pull the control out, takes the car off the chain and starts driving. I'm like, this kid is absolutely out of his damn mind. He has money that he has no clue. Like, I'm sure nobody probably knew what to do with a kid with $1 million. Like, shit, man, I can go spend that shit. Right.
I mean, he's doing his thing, man. So
that Compton, I don't know what that Compton shit was all about.
Yeah, I don't know what that Compton stuff was about. Yeah, I don't know. That shit, when he's talking about the situation in his at the studio, like the shootout joint, that was insane. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was insane. Who's going to see Soulja Boy the movie though? I can't front. I'm intrigued. I'm
not going to go see it.
I'm not going to go see it.
I will watch it.
But me and Terrarium will be posting up.
No, I watch Snow on the Bluff, man. I will watch Soulja Boy's movie. After spending time watching Snow on the Bluff, I have to give lots of things chances. Right.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the other guys. That's who's playing right now. Shout out to the homies. Yeah, man. So let's see. There's a couple things I gotta touch on real quick. Hold on, let this beat go. It's crazy. All right, so look, big announcements. As you saw in the title. For those of you who are in Brooklyn, New York, and those of you in the Washington, D.C. area, I've been officially added to 2 dates on Shing02's New Best Tribute Tour. So you can catch me at these events. Details are available on songkick.com. Just search Substantial or search Shing02. You'll see the 2 dates. The exact dates are listed down in the description below, so make sure you check that out. But a lot of people hit me up like, yo, you gonna do any other dates? Nah, I'm just doing the 2 dates. I'm just doing the 2 dates. I would love to be able to rock a full tour with the brother, but you know, money's money, and it costs. Like, people don't, a lot of outsiders don't understand like how much touring really costs, and it's just like it doesn't make sense for me to hit the road and be gone for like weeks at a time just to break even. Like, you know, I've been in the game a long time and have been working on things for a minute to make sure I'm not putting myself in that position no more, because I don't have to. So, you know what I mean? But definitely, man, you can catch me on those 2 dates. Shows are gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Steph, we're gonna be talking soon, because I definitely wanna right. I saw you saying I'll be at the Brooklyn joint. Yes, you will, on stage next to me. You know what I mean? We'll work out the details. I just confirmed those dates in the last week. So more information coming soon. Please be patient, and we'll be sure to keep updating you. Let's get into some questions and some comments.
Johnny got a question for you.
All right, quick question. Why/how did you and MD come up with the music video for Count on Us and Right My Wrongs? And do you have plans on making another music video soon? No, we will not make one anytime soon. Like in the next couple months. We are supposed to link up this summer, so it's possible that maybe during the summer we'll film something new, but no videos coming anytime soon. So the backstory, though, about how we came up with the video for that, Marcus D has this good friend who does video work out in Japan, and was interested in filming a music video for us while we were out there touring last year. And so basically, he let us know out the gate like what songs he wanted to do, because we were trying to brainstorm, saying like, oh, maybe we'll do this, maybe we'll do that, because we didn't have any new material at the time. And then he hit us up and was like, I want to do these 2 songs. And I was just like, I like those 2 songs. Marcus likes those 2 songs, so we did those 2 songs. He hit us with the concept, and it just came out dope, man. He did his thing. So yeah, man. So shout out to Robert, man. Brother Robert, who directed it. His information should be in the description of the music video when you look it up.
Video game?
Marcus video game. Hold up, let me see.
I think are you talking about Retro? He did a
oh yeah. His he
or
did
he do a video game?
Nah. He produced a project, 2 projects that had like video game.
Yeah, the Retro and I forgot what
Retro and the Retro 2. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, shout out to Marcus D, man. That's my little.
Oh man, Miles, you done missed all the Soulja Draco talk, man. You missed out, man. You missed out on the fun.
You know what I mean? Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that, man. Let's see. Any other questions that we missed? Sub and Sherm, have you 2 ever heard of an artist named Oze?
No, have not.
I feel like I've seen the name before, but
is that a rapper or what kind of music?
Yeah,
what genre.
Let us know. Yo, Cyan, I'm not sure if I said your name right, but peace, welcome. All right, let us know where you watching at. All right, let me see what else we got. Y'all let us be, huh?
Who is this?
I don't even know. I'm gonna let you know. Hold on.
Soulja Boy the musical coming soon.
Soulja Boy the musical, yeah. I'm Closing My Eyes by Patsu and Shiloh, or featuring Shiloh. Yeah, it's good vibes. Let's see.
Soundtrack concept for an imaginary video game. That's Serato Dreams by Marcus D and Nitsua.
Oh yeah. Is that the yeah, that's the joint Nitsua's putting out, if I'm not mistaken. Speaking of which, I gotta finish that song for Nitsua and hit him back. If you're watching this, I got you, bro. Because my bad.
I've never heard of BTS. What does that even stand for?
Most of the time when people say BTS, it's like behind the scenes. But I don't know if there's I've never heard an artist named BTS though. All right.
So Oze Moore, I gotta look that up. But
Levi, you've been missed as well.
Oh, that's Calvin. I think did Calvin leave?
I don't know. Don't know. Oh, yes. So major announcement, right? This Friday, this Friday, the sequel to my song "In My Daughter's Eyes," which is called "In My Daughter's Eyes" with the apostrophe in a different place. Shout out to Calvin. Comes out on all platforms. Also, hopefully, if all goes as planned, you'll also be able to pre-order recompositions. Once the new single comes out, you guys will officially have heard like half of the project already because it's only 6 songs. But yeah, that's dropping this Friday on all platforms, on all streaming platforms. So definitely look out for that. If you don't follow me on whatever place you stream your music already, make sure you do that so that way you get instantly notified when the music comes out. The question I have for you guys, right? Because I have literally been back and forth, and I've been really debating heavily whether or not I want to even press it up because it is a really short project. I am releasing the instrumentals a month after it comes out. But I've really been back and forth about whether or not I want to press it up. I do have some show dates coming up, and so it's always nice to have some physical stuff. But I want to know from you guys, how many of you guys are interested in vinyl? How many of y'all are interested in CD? And how many of y'all are interested in cassette? You know what I mean? So let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments for those of you who watch later, because really it's one of those things that, you know, for those of you who are artists yourself, like when streaming's going really well, you don't really, it's like there's no additional cost outside of just making the music, right? But then if I press up something, if I press up a CD, there's a minimum of 300 I got to do if I'm doing replication versus duplication. And like, you know, I mean, I know it's a lot of people who listen to my music, but not a lot of people who listen to my music always buy physical copies. So where I'm at right now, I'm really hesitant to press up like EPs and things like that. I'm planning on doing this this best of album and my next solo album. So that's different. Those will be pressed up and manufactured. But I really want to know from y'all if y'all are digging the remixes and the stuff that's coming out so far from recompositions enough where you want a physical copy of it. So let me know in the comments. Someone already said, I want to buy a CD. Well, thank you, Bam. Bam. I feel like I got to say it like that when I'm about to say it. Steph, peace. Love you, Steph. I'll talk to you soon, yo.
Doing any Vegas joints? Chris wants to know.
Nah, no Vegas shows. No Vegas shows right now. Yeah, I actually saw that Tony Braxton was on tour. Because my homies were in town from shout out to Doing It Music. The brothers from France, man. They were just here. I'm gonna be in a movie. That kind of came out of nowhere. I'm supposed to be in a film that they're working on, and so that's really dope. So yeah, some folks flew from France here to interview me for upcoming documentary that they're doing. So it's gonna be me, DJ Babu is in it from the West Coast. What's my man name? Jamal Buffett from yeah, he's gonna be in the film. Master Ace is in the film. Rich Medina. And that's it. I think I said 5 people. Yeah, me, Rich Medina, Master Ace, DJ Babu, Jamal Buffett. So yeah, it's a movie basically where they talk about some of the stuff they're doing in France, in their community with young people and all of that, and how their whole movement hasn't just been about music and shows, but actually doing community work. And they went around the country, they went around the U.S. to meet with people who are similar, who are like actually working in education and working in the communities that they're from. Or near where they're from to give back through music. So it was really dope, man, that these brothers flew from Rennes, France, just to interview me to be a part of the film. So shout out to them.
You said what's up to Levi either.
Yeah, Levi, what's up, man? I feel like I did.
I did. What up, Levi? I don't think I did. Johnny with the games again. When are we getting bananas too? I want Sherm on the hook. Bananas.
That would be bananas. I don't, no promises. No promises. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll get avocados one. How about that? You know what I'm saying? We just pick another fruit, random fruit. Just go in that direction. I don't know.
A couple snippets of Joey's new stuff. Joey who?
Not sure.
Yeah, who you talking about, Bam?
You talking about Joey Badass? I'm assuming that's what we talking about. Avocado sounds like a short hit. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible.
You see what Levi said? It'd be nice if you did vinyl and included a poster. If it's inexpensive, that's one thing I'd like to do for my fans whenever I drop albums.
Okay. Not a bad idea. Yeah, man, I'm gonna put it out there on the other platforms and see what everybody says, and then we'll figure it out. But yeah, man, we'll see. We will see. All right. So look, any questions? Go ahead and throw them out there now. I feel like we were. Hey, I've been doing a terrible job trying to remember what songs I was supposed to break down for like a week before. Terrible, yo. I'm terrible. I know. So if someone remembers, let me know. If no one remembers,
Johnny does.
Yeah, Johnny's like bananas breakdown. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, if anyone remembers, please let me know. Oh yeah, this is the one we were talking about the last time we were together. Yeah, it's sick because there's the beat in the beginning, then there's the talking, and then this beat comes in. Yeah, same track.
Okay, yeah.
Then the look.
That's really special.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Someone did ask about City Lights. Yeah. I do remember that. All right, look, I'm gonna go ahead and go with that.
Citizen kicking in.
Right. So yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, you know, as I stroke the beard, yes, absolutely. You know what I mean? It's too much going on to be remembering all this, but I appreciate y'all for staying on top of it. So City Lights Breakdown. All right. So for those who don't know, City Lights is a song by Soulja Boy featuring myself and a homie Pace Rock. It was a track that was completed after he passed away. Well, no, I just technically it's never been completed. Like when you guys listen to it on his album, Spiritual State. Like there's only one hook in it, right? And that's because when they found the song, they couldn't find the session file. So the hook was never repeated through the joint just because we only recorded it in one place and never had the chance to finish the record. And so anyway, the way that came about, Pace Rock and I actually weren't in the studio together. I was out there on tour back in 2007, maybe. And I went to the studio. That was the same session where I recorded Hikari. He also played that particular track that he started with Pace and talked to Pace about me getting on it. So I vibed with it, you know, did some writing for it, recorded it. Now here's the little funny part of the story. As I've mentioned a bunch of times, like young, I love Soulja Boy. You know, I was like my brother, man. You know, he was a real good dude in terms of what he did to help my career. But when I tell you, we used to bump heads. Like when we disagree, kind of like us. Like we get along great. This is my brother since like what, 5th grade. But yo, when we clash, son, we clash. Like when we don't agree, we don't agree, and we go hard. So, and Soulja Boy was kind of the same way. Like so, the funny thing is, while we were working on that song, there's a line where I say, where I mentioned Pro Tools, right? And Soulja Boy was like super anti-Pro Tools, though. Like he hated Pro Tools. I don't know why, because he used software that was similar. I think he was more of a Logic dude. But like when we had the whole conversation, I was recording the joint, and he was really like, yeah, I don't like the Pro Tools part. You know, and I was like, why not? What's wrong with it? I'm thinking it's something with the flow, this, that, and the third, and I'm listening to it again. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And he's like, Pro Tools is bad. You know, it's bad. And I'm like, it's like, what? Because you don't use it? Like, you don't like using the software? He's like, no, I don't like it. And I'm like, come on, bro. Pro Tools is what I use. Like, I'm the one rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to be authentic. I'm talking about my experience, right? Like, you know. And so, man, when I tell you, we went back and forth in the studio for damn near like somewhere between 30 minutes to an hour over Pro Tools. That is it. That's all we. And I really, and like I said some stuff to piss him off because I really was like, look. It's ultimately the same shit. It's a digital form of recording, like vocals and stacking. They're not exactly the same, But if one is evil, they're both evil, right? I'm just like, yo, it's ultimately the same. And yo, he was not feeling it, bro. And so we went back and forth for a minute, man. And ultimately, I can't remember if Pace came and heard it later, or like, because I remember Sune, my former agent or whatever, was like, I mean, he kind of was like, I don't think it's a big deal, you know what I mean? Which didn't help the situation because Jim was livid about that shit. But ultimately, he let it live. You know, he kept it in the session and never changed it. And so, unfortunately, he passed away before the song completed, 3 years after he recorded it. And but yeah, man. But I always loved that beat. I really, really wish I could have heard what it sounded like if he really finished it. But even as a rough track, like it's just a dope ass vibe. I don't even know if you've heard that track before. Yeah. But rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to my brother Jen. And yeah, man, that's the breakdown of City Lights. I wish Pace Rock was here to give you his side of how it came together, because I don't even know that side because we didn't record together. But maybe whenever he's in town next and stuff, maybe we'll get him to come through Substantial Sundays and do it live, you know. But yeah, man, shout out to Marcus D. That's who's playing in the background. All right. Hey, man, I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, she's doing better already. All right. But he let it live. I see you with the unconscious bars. Hey, well, you know. You know, I'm out here. The song is dope for riding bike in the night. Yeah, I wouldn't ride the bike in the night around these parts, but yeah, I'm sure it's dope for riding bikes in the night somewhere, just not around here. You know what I'm saying?
Christensen, shout out to your daughter's health.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about a second ago. I was up.
Yeah,
Quick, boy.
Getting through them.
Quick. You know what it is? You're hungry, son.
I'm hangry.
Yeah.
No, I'm not hangry because I'm not mad, but I am famished.
Yeah. We're probably gonna be rapping early tonight, guys, because I don't have much more to share with y'all unless y'all got some great questions.
What is ABBA? AABA? Who is that?
Oh, woo, bro, it's like
oh, that's a band, right?
Yeah, like
okay,
yeah. It's on my face, like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I'm like,
wait a minute. Yeah,
it looks weird. So I've never. Yeah,
they're going on you. They're going on you. Nah, he ain't hungry. He old. Cold-blooded. Y'all ain't shit.
Drop that line so for me one time.
Yeah. Who Josh, I got you. So let me bring up the lyrics real quick, because it's a fairly new song, so I literally recorded that song in early December and it's already out. Like, that's how quick they move with that joint. Like, I recorded that song like first week in December and the song's out around the world right now. You know what I mean? So I really don't remember the lyrics in full, but I'm gonna bring it up real quick because after the incident in Amsterdam where I lost my book of rhymes, I type all my shit down. Like, you know, yeah, got to, son. I lost like half an album, that was all like, the album was half recorded by Balloy's first album, and I lost half of the lyrics that I had to record when I got home from the tour, and I had to rewrite half the album. Yeah, it's crazy. That shit sucked the balls, like, because it's just like, yo, I can't get that time back. You know what I mean? Or the concepts that I had. Yeah, that shit was blowing. But
my man said, pick one of Stan's songs for me to sing a hook to. You never met Brian.
Oh, yeah, I did meet Brian. That's your birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Brian, I gotta hear you do your thing, man. You know?
Yeah, he's a singer.
I recommend the album to listen to, Old or New. If you still haven't heard Roy's album from last year, definitely check that out. Have you seen the video for Cocaine?
No, didn't know there was one. I'll be checking that out.
Yeah, and that's why I thought of it, because I just watched that video today and was choking up, like fighting tears, like, man. Because that's like my favorite. That's the song that I keep going back to. But yeah, if you haven't heard Roy's album, check that out. What's your recommendation for it?
Like I said, that Fifth God is cool. If you're looking for some down south, definitely YG Tut. And one of my favorites, my go-tos is Duckworth. I really like Duckworth, and it's not old and it's not new. It's kind of in between. It came out his latest project came out late 2018. But yeah, anything Duckworth without the R. I mean, no, without the O. Duckworth without the O. He's Duckworth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shad. Yeah, that Shad joint. I forgot all about that Shad album.
Oh shit, word, that's what's up. Georgia Smith debut album, yeah, she's dope too. What was I going to say? I felt like I was going to say something. My name is my name. I think I did a Hikari breakdown already, if I'm not mistaken. I just can't remember what episode it was. But yeah, and so someone's waiting on these lyrics.
I still remember our 20s.
Can we y'all going in on us right now? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Look, we celebrate us getting old and niggas shit on us. That's how y'all feel? That's how you feel? Y'all ain't shit. I love you, but you ain't shit. You know that? My name is
hey, just look, this is what you have to look forward to if you do it right when you turn 40.
I'm just saying. Hey, I like some of the recommendations I got for next lyric breakdown. Someone recommended Somebody Stole My Shit. It's not one of my best songs, but I wouldn't mind breaking that down because there's a lot of history to that song. But Coming Home, shout out to Johnny because that was a great recommendation. Yo, I would love to do Coming Home because the story behind that song and how it came together is really, really dope. So if y'all down for that next week, we can do it. I mean, hell, after I do these lyrics, if y'all want to do it today, we could, because we got time left. But like I said, we might wrap early.
2 questions.
What we got? What you got?
Have you ever have anyone write up some lyrics for you?
The most I've ever had someone write up for me has been hooks. When I did what was it called? When I did Home Is Where the Art Is, Odyssey wrote he wrote the hook for Resilient. Speak about it, speak about it, then I think about it. Where would I be without it? Brilliant. That was actually Odyssey who wrote that hook. And then the song Spilled Milk, Odyssey wrote the first 2 bars of the hook, and then and gave me an idea of which way it should go. He was like, yo, it's no use crying over spilled milk. Big deal, let me fall, let me still help. And then I'm gonna stick to letting and keep. And he just was kind of mumbling shit. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, that's kind of what I see for the hook. And then I just came back and then the way that hook goes from that point on, man, it just worked out great. So that's the most collaborative writing I've done where I had someone write something. Because a lot of times when me and I was working on that album, because he was executive producer, I knew the direction I wanted for the record, and because he was bringing in the beats, he brought most of the beats to my attention, with the exception of 4 or 5 of them that I brought to him, just seeing if he would approve them. He basically, when we would be in the studio, he was like, yo, I'd ask him would he hear to a particular beat if I didn't have a concept yet. And he basically would say, things like, I kind of see it going this direction, maybe we can touch on this type of stuff. And then if he had a hook idea, he'd just say a little something. And I was just like, yeah, that works. That works. And then I just went in and wrote the verses. Another hook he helped with was See Here. What you hear when you hear this. Yeah. What you see when you see me. And then he's like, but that's exactly what he did in the studio. And I was like, yo, all right. Started with that, came back the next session, and I had to fill up the parts that came in after what he said. And he was digging it. And then I came with the verses. I remember his face when I brought when I let him hear the rough of the joint. And he was just like, yo, the flow. He was loving that shit, man. We had a lot of fun working on that album together, man. I wish we actually had a joint where we were trading verses on the joint. It would have been really, really dope. Good looking, Joshua. I appreciate it. And I ain't forget about you, man. I got the lyrics up right here. My digital book of rhymes. Memento, por favor.
Check out Free the Robots.
Free the Robots.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's an instrumental album. Each beat is amazing and would be great background beats for these episodes.
The Free the Robots, okay.
Is that the artist or just the name of the album? Can you give us both, please? Oh my goodness.
Sherm is fading.
Man,
so hey,
I'm so
as soon as I break down these lyrics,
oh my God, I'm so hungry.
We out, son. All right, here we go. I got the lyrics up. So it was the rhyme like a deity line, right? All right, so P, let me I'm gonna turn the beats down a little bit.
If I rapped, I'd be just like this, Mujin. This is me as a rapper. I think about that though. I think about that myself sometimes. How I would be if I was a rapper. Mm-hmm. You should catch me in the mirror sometimes, man. It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad the things I do in my mirror.
Whoa.
Well, no. Back that up.
Whoa.
Hard reverse on that. When I'm listening to music and acting like I'm a rapper, it's shameful.
There you go. Way to clean that up. Wait. He said, wait, reverse.
Somebody bought Sherman McChicken.
Yo, so peeps, so I got the lyrics up, right? So hey, Miles, not Miles, it was Josh who was asking about it. Josh, am I breaking down the whole verse or I'm just going to that part? What am I doing? You know what I mean? Let me know, because I'm following your lead on this. FSG talking about your shower bars. Hey, so let me know what I'm doing, Josh, if you're still there. I know your wife be on you sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully you're still there, because I done went through all this trouble to bring up these rhymes, and you ain't commenting, so hold up. Let's see. You have it.
Oh, did he come back? Nope.
No. There you go. All right. So Josh, what am I doing? Am I breaking down just that part, or am I breaking down the verse? What am I doing? Let's see. He said, what y'all think about Grammy nominations for the hip hop category? I think Nipsey should win. I mean, yo, it'd be cool if he did, but I mean, as somebody who's a voting member and knowing how it works a lot of times, I mean, I don't know if the votes are there for him to get it. And just off the strength that, you know, it's borderline a popularity contest. It's also kind of like the Oscars, where it's like how close to the award ceremony, like, or how close to the nominations, like when all of that stuff happened, did the record come out, right? Like, how much press are they getting at the time? How much is the name in front of people, where the people who are voting actually know the record or know him, right? Because he's not the biggest artist, even though a lot of people know who he is, you know what I mean? So it's a tricky thing. But Josh said, whatever you got time for, laugh a lot. Keep it a buck. All right, bet. So the verse go like this. I ain't right to this beat, so I'm turning it down a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna go. Jumps is still hitting, so sub is still spitting. Get love out in Clinton, the clubs in Great Britain. So Clinton is Clinton, Maryland, for those who don't know. All right, the clubs in Great Britain, from Muslims, Christians, thugs, I can't miss it. Hustlers with vision to loved ones in prison. I'm a key speaking for the ones they try to silence. Stand my ground, never run from the sirens. Might die just from being defiant, but why the peacemaker life always end in violence, right? And Martin Luther King right up there on the wall. So that's like an example of historically, like, peacemakers have been like martyred, right? Like, been killed like numerous times. Gandhi, another one. It says, stand my ground, never run from the sirens. Might die just from being defiant, but why the peacemaker life always ended violence. Living in fear, death ain't living. I'm here to make the most of every breath that I was given, and hoping that you notice every time you take a listen. There's a world between us. I'm just trying to close the distance. Reporting live from the DMV, where every single day I rhyme. Reporting live from the DMV, where every single day I grind like it's three of me, blessing it forever, and I rhyme like a deity. Brought you the light, and I shine where they needed me. So yeah, man, the verse was just, I mean, it touches on a lot of different things, you know what I mean? Like, where it's like, where the part was like, where I say for Muslims, Christians, thugs, I can't mention. Like, you know, there's a lot of stuff I witnessed growing up from people I know well that, like, I mean, yeah, I could put it in a song and make a great story or punchline out of it. But, like, some of these things are real things that happen to people who are still out here and the others who aren't here no more. So it's like I don't go putting all of that stuff in songs. These people I still see. You know what I mean? And then when I mentioned loved ones in prison, I mean, who hasn't had somebody in their family or whatever who's you know, who's had to deal with that. But like the reason why I called it Our Song is a lot of the stuff that I talk about in my songs. You know, I'm constantly not just thinking about my own struggle, but how it relates to those around me, like what everyone's experience is with some of these things that I've experienced. And try to, like, you know, in some cases try to make it relatable, right? And so like saying something like living in fear, death ain't living. Like we take risks, we do things sometimes that feel dangerous or whatever, because sometimes when we are in danger or feel like this might be a little, I don't know if I want to get on this ride. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I want to go up in this this spot or whatever, but you know, like there's been certain moments in your life where you've done some things that maybe a lot of people would have defined as dangerous, but in those moments you never felt more alive. You know what I mean? So sometimes we take what some deem as unnecessary risk just so we can feel something. So, you know, just try to touch on a lot of different things. And the line you were quoting, that's just me, like no matter how much I'm talking about life and stuff like that, still just being like, I'm gonna talk a little rapper shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, so that's what that whole
Josh want to know what else
shit is about. So that is from Kenichiro Nishihara's new album. This is called Elastic Afterwards. Yep. Yeah, man. But yeah, so that's about it, man. Sub and Fonte collab. It's funny, I was working on trying to make that happen. I think it was after Sacrifice. After I did Sacrifice, we were trying to make it happen. Because Fonte and Questlove, when I was going through this crazy situation with MTV, where they were trying to keep me from winning this contest on MTVU, because it was me, my video against High Hater by Mano, and then this other band. And in the contest, like, they're like, yo, like we were smashing. Like we were smashing that contest. Shout out to Q5 because we were really, like, it was in the bag. And then they tried to change the rules. They literally tried to change the rules of the contest so we wouldn't win. But luckily we got great fans and other people on the team. Shout out to No. They screenshot the original rules and called them out on it when they tried to change the shit. Yeah, they basically, I ended up winning, and that's how my video ended up being in constant rotation. And so when No and them were going on OK Player on their message board trying to expose it, both Fonte and Questlove had chimed in on it and was basically calling bullshit too, and was just talking about how fucked up it was. And so, you know, we were looking at that as an opportunity. It's like maybe there's a chance. You know what I'm saying? Roll the dice, see if we get Fonte on the joint. I mean, anything possible, man. It would be great. But at the same time, I mentioned it before, I don't really go out of my way to try to work with people I don't know like that. You know what I mean? My homies are dope, so keep working with the folks I know who I ain't got to jump through a whole bunch of hoops to make shit happen. You know what I mean? But it's about that time, son, because I know you hungry. I know I'm hungry. Been on the road for like 3.5 hours, and I ain't eat shit but a bag of like trail mix.
Yeah, we both on the same diet right now.
Yeah, son.
Well, you probably ate later than me, but yeah, I haven't eaten since like, what, 3 o'clock?
Yeah, it's about the same shit. Yeah. But yeah, so we gotta go, man. You know what I mean? It's like y'all like cook food on a Sunday, son. But we
sorry, guys.
But we ain't had no cooked food on this Sunday.
Yeah, this is I need a Snickers, man. I'm like goddamn Boogie.
Yeah,
like
Sherm
Boogie turning. I'm Elton John right now.
Sherm,
this motherfucker.
Sherm been super chill today. You know what I mean? I feel like this is the most talking I've done when you've been present ever.
I think I would have to agree.
Yeah.
I'm literally like, so I don't know
just
if you noticed,
looking at me,
but the food smell started coming in a while ago.
It did.
And it's been real, like I keep literally, I'm envisioning my
the
bowl of, oh, you heard, I heard the door.
I heard the door.
I did not hear
like,
the door.
I looked at the time when the door closed, like when it was shooting and I heard the little joint shake. Right, not that one. It was further away because there was a bell on the door. So I heard that joint and we was at 20-some minutes. I was like, oh, fuck.
Like, yo,
so
it hurts so bad.
It's just been emanating through the room.
So we gotta go. Like, love y'all, man, but we gotta roll. So it's a couple questions real quick, and then we out. It says, does this mean you'll be collaborating with Shingo again? I mean, yo, it's possible. We both stated that we're down to do it. We just got to figure it out. It says, yo, Stan, what time is it? Because you post the time where your show will be. And like, I live in a different time zone. So I usually put, like, I think I put Eastern Standard Time, right? So that's where I am. It's always Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time it is in New York City, that's always the time it is here. Just to remember that for future stuff. Boogie in the hood, you talking about?
Yeah, no handle funny.
Yo, funny as much. All right, so look, on that note, yo, we gotta go. All right, some outro music for y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. If you haven't followed the playlist yet on Spotify, and you're on Spotify, go to the description. Make sure you do that because we adding music to it from time to time. And what else? I think that's about it, man. Sherm is dancing, so that means we gotta go. He's saying when you see Sherm start boogieing, son, you know what I'm saying? We got to be out. Yeah. So on that note, folks, it's been real. Love you.
Time for this motherfucking General Soul's tofu.
Right, we ain't even gonna let the music in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, we gotta go. Peace, y'all. Hey, check out mag.lo, man. He's dope, man. All right, peace.